Hi, how you doing everybody? Welcome to North Star Knife Reviews. Today we are going to take a look at this Boker that's in front of you. This is a Boker Plus Tech Tool City 2 knife. If you look at the Boker catalog, this is retailing manufacturer's suggested retail price is about $62.95. You can find these out on the web for $40, give or take. I actually was able to get these about a year ago. I saw them on sale for 17 bucks. I bought 3 of them because they really are a good knife. They're a great little alternative to Victorinox Swiss Army knife, a little heavier duty. And we're going to take a little bit of a look at this today. Now, as all Boker Pluses, this is made in China. You will notice that the corkscrew is a little bent out here. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But a nice little knife. You're talking about a 4-inch closed length. It's done in black G10. It has a pocket clip, 2-position, so you can do tip up or tip down, but it is right side only, so if you're left-handed, as a lot of times you are, out of luck. Now on the end, we've got a glass breaker. See that? And then let's look at the back side first. We've got this corkscrew. Now again, as I said, this corkscrew is bent. You can see that. It did not come that way. That is something I did a while back. I was trying to remove a cork from a bottle of wine and it just did not want to come out. So instead of just pulling straight out, I decided to try and lever it out. It's my fault. It's not a flaw in the knife. I think any corkscrew probably would have done this. It bent. I have not bent it back yet. I do plan to do that. I'll take it off, bend it straight, but I wanted to leave it just to show you what can happen. A cautionary tale if you have a corkscrew that really doesn't want to come out. Be careful on that. Otherwise, it does work. You can see it still does fit in my pocket, but I will, as I said, bend it back at some point here. Well, let's look at what's on the other side of the knife. On the front side, all right, we have first a little fold-out lanyard ring. Now, I'm not a big fan of lanyards, but if you are, you can certainly put one on here. You could also put your keys on here if you really wanted to. I do like the fact that it folds away so you don't have to have it if you don't want. Then next to that, we have this blade. It's a serrated blade. It comes out at an angle. And if you look at the Boker catalog, they do advertise this as being a screwdriver on the end. I think that's a bad idea. I would not, well, you can use it as a screwdriver, just be very careful. If you're screwing like this, and this blade, which is not out at 180 degrees, there's a good chance it can snap back on you. You will not be happy. So if you are going to use this as a screwdriver, pinch up and use it just on very small things. Don't hold it like this. I've seen video of people get cut with it. You don't want that to happen. Pinch up. Now, that said, I do like the blade at the angle. It's great for pull cuts. Right? You can use this to cut rope. You could use this in an emergency to cut a seat belt. It just really works well for pull cuts. It's not such a great thing for other types of cuts, but pulling, I've used this to cut various things, and it does work really well. I just wish they'd left the screwdriver end off because I think it's not all that useful, and you could hurt yourself if you're not very careful. Pretty standard little cap lifter screwdriver on the other end. You could use this for some light prying if you wanted to. And then we have the main blade. Right. The main blade is just under 3 inches, so it is going to be legal most places. It's a non-locking blade, it's a slip joint. You can see the little Boker Plus logo. We have a little nail nick here. This is made out of 12C 27 steel which is a good budget steel. You find it on a lot of German, French, Spanish knives. Now this is made in China. Boker is a German company, but this is one of their Boker Plus, and the Boker Plus tend to be made in China. This is really a good EDC blade. You can compare it to a Swiss Army knife. It's more robust, okay? It's wider, it's thicker. I like it better if you're doing a little heavier tasks. And I do carry this, and I think it is a great alternative to a Swiss Army knife. This is also a little dressier than a Swiss Army knife. You know, you've got the black G10. You have a pocket clip, which isn't something that most Swiss Army knives have. I think this is a good office carry. I've done that. Probably not overly scary to most people. Or it can also be a good secondary carry for everyone. So that is the Boker Plus Tech Tool City 2. Just a brief overview. Thanks. Catch you next time.